Nana nana boo boo.
Before we get into the episode, I want to give a massive thanks to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video.
The following is a safety protocol by Heavy Burns Incorporated.
One of the most important things you can do while being active online is staying protected, and that's why our friends over at Surfshark are offering us a massive 83% off and 3 extra months for free when using code HEAVYBURNS at checkout. But what exactly is Surfshark? Surfshark offers a virtual private network through an easy-to-use app or browser extension that will protect all of your data while traversing the internet. Your account can be accessed across an unlimited number of devices and can even access content that otherwise would have been hid behind other countries' limitations. And while using Surfshark, all of your data is completely encrypted, meaning you will not leave a single trace no matter what you do. And they're even offering you a 30-day money-back guarantee. So click the link in the description, use code HEAVYBURNS at checkout, and you'll get 83% off plus 3 months for free. It doesn't get more straightforward than that. Thank you once again to Surfshark for making videos like these possible, and without further ado, let's get into the episode. Now to begin this video, we're going to get the most important thing out of the way first, and that's of course the nightmarish creatures which will spook up your adventures. And that's going to start with the most universally well known, ghosts, or wraiths to be specific. Wraiths is a mod which adds 4 types of the undead phantoms dotted across various locations in your game, and I think you can tell already that the quality of these models is pretty insane. Each can be found haunting areas like catacombs or long abandoned dungeons, or ancient burial sites on the surface, and provide a great AAA quality enemy to fight against. And that leads us on to our next creature to plague our world. Flesh Colossus are horrific concoctions birthed from necromancy and lurk in various abandoned Imperial forts that have long been destroyed. However, they're not the only fort related creature we're going to add. Fort Windpoint is a mod which adds a small mountainside ruin in the shadow of the Rift's rocky cliffside, which when delved within, you'll encounter the Ascended Sleeper, a highly powerful tentacled undead being who is not so welcoming to visitors. But now we turn our gaze to a creature compilation pack that for the first time combines a ginormous number of Mihail's undead creatures into one plugin. So let's take a glimpse into some of the sickening critters that are offered within this pack. First are the Sentient Undead, a selection of undead spirits and beings that linger long after death. These basically include everything from ghosts all the way up to liches and undead werewolves, and everything in between. Next are non-sentient undead such as skeletal vampires, skinned hound, and zombie dogs. Then we have the Him in the Daedra category, and a few extra golems and atronachs to tie everything together. And this mob doesn't stop there, because it's not only random creatures Mihail has compiled into this pack, but an enormous selection of weapons, armour, ingredients all obtainable through defeating their respective enemy, and a massive selection of miscellaneous unique locations dotted around the world which many of these creatures reside. And overall, this pack is going to bring a whole bunch of new amazing content to your game in an amazingly creepy fashion. Now we've got some creatures to populate our world, I think it's important we embrace the seasonal theme a little more. and admittedly this next mod does have quite a limited window of use. Project Halloween aims to set out to completely decorate the entire game world, and offer up a variety of new vendors in the 4 major cities to purchase a bunch of seasonal items. It's essentially an entire Halloween overhaul, adding a few new creatures such as cats, small spiders and bone guards to the towns and cities. And overall it just really sets the theme for the Halloween season. There's even harvestable pumpkin plants along with scarecrows placed around a select number of farms, and 18 secret chests hidden across the game world to find and loot. But while we're overhauling the theme of our world, we may as well throw in a smaller mod which aims to add a bit more ambience to the landmass, and that comes in the form of our black feathered friends, with the mod Flying Crows, which adds a bunch of ambient flocks of crows around the world in select areas that suit it. But now is the biggest and most in-depth mod of this video. Death Consumes All is a massive DLC-sized quest mod which takes you across Skyrim in a hunt to put an end to the mysterious plague spreading across the province. And there's something quite unique about this compared to other quest mods. For the longer you take to complete it, the more the plague will actually be spread across Skyrim, affecting any living NPCs and turning them, well, undead. So if you take too long, Skyrim becomes a literal zombie apocalypse. So basically this is the Draugr mod from my horror game change last year, but about 1,000 times better. This mod is a great way to embark on an in-depth and incredibly well-made quest with a multitude of fantastic new areas and creatures to encounter, and introduces a new companion in Livia who will lead you through the quest and help you complete it. There's a bunch of great things to say about this mod, with new audio memory soul gem mechanics, a bunch of randomly generated NPCs, all with different options and outcomes based on your decisions in the quest, and so much more. So I recommend you give it a shot for yourself to experience all the content it has to offer. But other than that, that's going to do it for this video. Another short one for the time being, but I finally got internet installed in my office, so no longer are the days of working off my phone hotspot, and I can get back to making the usual longer content within another video or so's time. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.